Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
At the 40.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They hit the end just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The carry for New Orleans.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Alvin Kamara. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 3rd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Camara. The ball is out. Camara fumbled it. And the Raiders have recovered. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And brought down, but not before the inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. To throw is Carr. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
At the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but he looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the... It's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Camara. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
I don't care what you is. You can't get none of this.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. The Raiders have Lynn Bowden back deep. Officially, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down a 48-yard line.
Breeze pass intercepted.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll get hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll look downfield for Warner, and that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Traquan Smith, 55 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Good.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Saints
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. They will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Williams, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
That was pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and goal. Winston. Flushed out right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines. Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
At the 20.
And 10. Here's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Saints 25.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Raiders 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Thomas has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Thomas.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Raiders 35, Saints 32.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, he'll let this go deep for runs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. It's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
The Saints 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw, Carr. Connection complete to Runs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Runs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Raiders 42. Saints.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but so this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Oh, that was dangerous. Winston's pass. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Brings up second and 10. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Winston to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should... It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
46, Raiders 42.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.